Dear learners, welcome to my channel Learn with Joy. Today we will discuss Java typecasting and etc. Actually, it is a video series of object-oriented programming concepts and application. Mainly, we will discuss about Java. Now, Java will be discussed through BlueJ for editing, compiling, and executing Java program. The curriculum is mainly for ICSC class 9 and 10, and I am Supratim Chakraborty. My YouTube channel is Learn with Joy. Now let us see. The contents of this video lecture is data types. What are the data types? Actually, Java is a strongly typed language, means you can't assign floating point to integer. Now let us come to variable. What is a variable? The variable is the basic unit of storage in a Java program. Now another important aspect is typecasting. Now let us see. First, let us see the simple data types. Now in Java there are 4 simple data types. One is integers. Integers are further subdivided to byte, short, int, that is integer, and long. Floating point numbers is another kind of data type, and it belongs float, double. Characters as character data type. This C should be small. Okay, boolean representing true or false. It can take only binary values, either true or false. The integer data types, the range, width, and range means the admissible value it can take. Now let us consider byte. Width of byte is 8 bit. And range is -128 to 127, and short data type width is 16 bit. Range is -32768 to 32767. It is one less because of this negative number. Well, integer int width is 32 bit. Range -21474836482 to 147483647. Now long, this is the highest precision. It has the highest precision. Width is 64 bit. This is the set of integer data types. And how do I declare? We have to declare first the data type, that is, these are the variables we have discussed before, and the declaration is look like byte bc. Here byte should come in small, short s should come in small, short s, integer int m, long l. Now let us look on the floating point types. Now floating point types are further subdivided into two types, float and double. Now let us look at float. Width is 32 bit. Range, here the representation is something different like previous. Representation is as on IEEE 745 representation. Now the range is 3.4 e -038 to 3.4 e plus 038. Now come to the double. Double width is 64 bit. We may declare character and boolean. Character and boolean data types. Character is 16 bit. Range from 0 to 65536. There are no concept of negative character. How do we initialize? How do we declare? Declaration is here. Character character 1, character 2. I mean character ch1 and ch2. This is the declaration part and this is the initialization part. ch1 equal to 88. If I initialize this kind of, then ASCII value of x will be initialized, because character we cannot directly assign integer to character. Therefore the ASCII code of x, capital X, is 88. Let us suppose that we know it. So ASCII value of character capital X is 88. Now character 2, ch2 equal to, within a single quote, y. Now if I execute this piece of code, then it will produce the output x and y. Now let us come to the booleans. Booleans used for logical values takes true and false. Example, boolean b, we can assign b equal to false. Okay, now next, variable declaration and initialization. The variable is the basic unit of storage in a Java program. Now what is the syntax of declaring as well as assigning a variable? Here type means what kind of type it is, integer, etc., etc. Then identifier, that is a, b, c, etc. And this is the optional part. We may initialize directly here or we may initialize later on. So declaration should come first, that is we declare to a particular type, then identifier like a, b, c, etc., and the optional part is values. And we may declare more than one variable in a single line, like this is integer, I should be small caps, and this I should be in small caps, whatever. Int a, b, c, there are three variables we have declared at a time, that is a is also a integer variable, b is also a integer variable, c is also a integer variable. Now here is declaration is something, here declaration is something different, and this is mixed. If we look at this, integer d equals 9, where e declared but not initialized, whereas it has been initialized, that is d has been initialized and f has also been initialized, but e not initialized. This is only declared, e is only declared. E only declared. Now next is very important, that is type conversion and casting. Java automatically convert few data types, and Java does not convert few data types. As we have told earlier, this is a strongly typed language. Now let us see. To assign a value of one data type to another data type is called type casting actually, and we may call it type conversion. The type conversion we will be discussed in later video. Okay, there are two ways of casting. One is widening casting. Widening casting automatically done by the Java, converting smaller type to a larger type. Let me see in the next slide what actually it is. Narrowing casting this should be done manually by the programmer. This should explicitly be done. Converting larger type to a smaller type. This is converting larger type. If we want to convert a larger type to a smaller one, we have to manually convert through programming. Now widening casting. What is this? Byte to short, short to int, byte to short, short to int to long, long to float, and float to double. This type of casting is called widening casting. And next we see an example. We will take here public class test, public static void main string args. As usual, integer I, we have declared the variable I here, also initialize the variable with 100, and long L equal to I, we have assigned this variable to long. No explicit type conversion, type casting is required. The Java interpreter, Java compiler will do this. Float f equal to L. As long is larger than integer, float is larger than long, no explicit type casting is required. Now let us print, and it will produce the output. Now let us see how I have compiled this through BlueJ. First of all, we have created a class name test, as the class name is test, and then we have typed the code, compile it, and then next we did the procedure for getting the output. The output is here, that is integer value 100, long value 100, and float value is also 100.0. Now let us look narrow casting. Narrow casting is actually casting from longer to smaller, larger to smaller, double to float, float to long, long to int to short, short to byte. Now this is an example how it is done. It is done by the programmer, that is int x, the I should be smaller, b should be smaller, int x equals 10. I want to convert this integer type to byte type. So how it is possible? Now this byte, we have declared a variable y is a byte type of variable, and here is casting. Here we should write a byte before, that is the programmer tells the compiler that x should be converted to byte. This is called narrowing casting. Now this is another example of explicit. This is an example of explicit type casting, that is double, long. We have explicitly done it. Int I, this is also explicit type casting, and then got printed. Then output should be look like this. Now for further reading, you may read Java, the available Java books, the Java complete reference. We have taken several concepts from this, and you may see internet. Thank you. Presented by Supratim Chakraborty. My YouTube channel is Learn with Joy. If it is helpful, then like, share and subscribe. Thank you again.